So today I want to teach you guys something very, very powerful in this short video. Take this as a, I did my birthday recently, so take this as a birthday gift, you know. So I need you to pay serious attention, serious attention. So this is another episode on my video on the series that I'm doing on making HORC simple to everyone. Yeah, so let's just dive into it. Price has been going down on this is GBP USD futures. So I want to check these two lows if they diverge each other. If they diverge each other, that means and it is on that means price will have to come take this. But if they do not diverge each other, that means this is a true break of structure and price should just retrace and continue downward. So how do we know if they diverge each other? This is the same match. So weekly is the iceberg mark because they are two different weeks. So this is W minus what took it out was W minus. So it did not diverge each other. Like those two lows not diverge each other. So basically, we know that what is going on here is retracement. And I checked, this thing was buying from a daily zone, and so I was buying from a daily zone, and the first day trigger that we have is this place here, and I expect price to go take it out. So it matters what they take it out with. I want you to pay serious attention. Okay, so when they take it out, I want to check the coordinates of those two price points. I mean this I want to get out. Okay, so this week was W minus this week that took it out. The week was W plus. This that's weekly exhaustion. That means the zone they will use to send price going down will be a weekly zone. So that means from here we have to go to weekly time frame to go look for a weekly zone to send price down. Yeah, so um if we come to weekly time frame like this, what you find there is this. I'm not even seeing a weekly zone per se here. I'm not seeing a weekly zone per se here. Okay. I'm not seeing a weekly zone per se here. So if sometimes it will happen like that you won't see a weekly zone, what you have to do is to just wait. Price will engineer a zone by itself. So let's keep up. So price tired, but they've not entered the weekly zone. Why are they selling? Do you get? Now, it's not even only because they've not entered this weekly zone. I want to show you something very powerful here. Yeah. So if I put on this is something a lot of traders, HRS traders have been sleeping on, and I'm just giving it out as a gift. So if you check, this was W minus because weekly is the everyone oral, yeah. Weekly is the highest volume OR. So this was W minus D plus. I just need those two. This one was W minus D. This one was W plus D plus 2. This day was W plus D plus at this high. So the weekly diverged. W minus. This one is W plus. But daily did not diverge. This one is D plus. This one is also D plus. This one is supposed to be D minus. So we are going to wait for a day. This is for those of you that have been wondering. I've been calling those stuffs crazily on my Telegram. I've been calling, you know. I just know which day the major sell or major buy will happen. This is how I've been doing it. So we need a day, a day that will open with D minus and go and take out a major high that has been formed after this exhaustion absorption. That's the day the major sell will start. So this is just retracement still. So let's play it. Okay. So this day, another day came, you can see. That's how you know that they will rate this high for coming down. Another day came, and what took that this day out? Let's check what this Thursday was, the coordinates for this Thursday. So remember that this one is D plus. What took it out here is also D plus. Do you understand? So D plus, but we need D minus, take it out. So that means any sale that is happening here is also a retracement. Um, it's also a retracement. All this is also a retracement. D minus needs to go and take out this side before the sale. Yeah. So so let's check this last one. Um, let's check this last one. This day, Monday, what did they open with? This side was D plus. We need D minus to read it. You see, this side was D minus. This is the day the sale will start. Now, pay attention. Let me just fast forward it just so that you can see. Yeah, this is like, these are the basic, simple aspects of HRC that, people are like, because of the complexity that is coming into everything now, people have been stepping on. So, you see that this thing will take out this low. Now, let me now show you. It's take it out though, but like before it takes it out, let me just, because that's not that's that's just something that I just want to show you. But let's look at how you could have taken a trade from here. That was a weekly adoption. So let's check that weekly time frame again. If there was actually okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. You see now, it's very interesting stuff. The weekly zone is this week, yeah? I'd already shifted at that time. That was why. If you check, let me cancel these zones. The weekly zone is this week, yeah. Let's go back. Let's go back to another time frame. So this orange is the weekly zone. Now, this is the true width that they came for while they were coming down from here. So you can first refine it to that point. Up to this side. This side is the eye that they shouldn't violate. You get so price took this one, and from what I just showed you now, we knew that it would take this one also. So you could have refined it to this one. You would not be selling yet majorly. In fact, if anything, you'll be looking for buys to take out those eyes. Uh so when they formed this one, so we knew that something we're going to take it because we're looking for D minus. You would have had this, yeah. You'd have had this zone, yeah. Yeah, I think this day was, which day did we have, wait, which day did we have D minus? Let me check it. So we didn't get D minus on this day, we didn't get on this day. Yeah, let's check this day. This day was the day that we had D minus. Now, pay attention. This is the model here. The model is, in fact, most of the time when they want to now start reversing, when they want to now start when they want to now start, the, the moving into the direction that they should be going to. In this case, they are bearish, so they should start selling from this trace, from this buy retracement, they should start selling, right? So what you see most times is they will give additional absorption, and very, very beautiful price action here. So let's check these two eyes. You will see that even, in fact, these two eyes divide each other. Let's check. So a new week open there. This yellow line, is what demarcates a new week. So let's check what this week was. This week was W plus. It's still the same as so weekly is the highest volume. This week was W plus. What took it out here on this Monday was W minus. So that's a complete weekly exertion option. In fact, this one was W plus D plus. This one was W minus D minus. Complete exertion option. They are still in the weekly zone. Look at that. And that's the model right there. So interesting price action. So this, you'd have seen this price, this eye would be your entry because the price should come and and the weekly zone is still, they shouldn't escape that weekly zone because all this thing here is retracement. So they shouldn't escape that weekly zone. And your target would have been this low here, or in fact, this lowest one. But I like to just keep things, like to the, because even the closest distance on each other is crazy error most times. So this is 10R. Let's see how it will play out. Let's see how the 10R will play out. So let's see. So Look at that. Price is going to take this load too. As it, yeah, it has. It just took it now. So you see now. So that's what you want. This is how you want to approach, trading when you're trading a jersey. It's very profound, very simple. Have a model, understand how to read the story. But what is most important is that you should have a model. Do you get model? Like it's something that you've worked on over time, and you have confidence when you have model to take this. So you can just be seeing this. If you've not worked on yourself and your model, you might not make money from this trade. So that would be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Covenant, and my job is to make HRC simple to you guys.